Welcome back to Texas Stadium, where the air temperature is over 100 degrees, and you heard Pat and John say the field temperature is reaching 200 degrees. Now, because of the heat, the Eagles training staff has given IVs to 2 Eagle players they felt might be susceptible to cramping and dehydration. Now, the Eagles have also brought along pickle juice. That's right, it's just off the supermarket shelf pickle juice. Now, there's no evidence to support that pickle juice does prevent cramping. The Eagles just say it does. Now, another thing the Eagles did to keep fresh before the game, they took their team off the field 10 minutes early. 10 minutes early off their pregame routine. Hopefully that does keep them fresh. This is something we'll be keeping up with throughout the game.
David Akers is going to kick off for the Eagles, and back deep for Dallas, Jason Tucker and Michael Wiley, the rookie. Akers tries an onside kick to start the season.
Yeah, I saw that thing coming the way that he started. He started over on the right hash mark, and he came all the way across, and he just hit that thing in here, right here, and the way he hits it, and see the Cowboys, they all start running back, and the Eagles get up there, the ball.
It'll be a first down for Philadelphia. Timeout.
This is the way the game started. I mean, an onside kick, and boom, it works.
This is a way to start things off, isn't it? Donovan McNabb with an empty backfield. Throws quickly, pass complete to Chad Lewis, his tight end. Let's look at the Eagle offense. Here's the line. And John Runyon, the most important acquisition, and he is mean and big, and it's contagious. Mayberry, Miller, Wilburn. Those that'll handle the ball: Small, Staley, Martin, Lewis, and Johnson. Donovan McNabb is the quarterback. 2nd and 5. Duce Staley going to be close to an Eagle first down in Cowboy territory.
You know, I really like what Andy Reid did here. I mean, at some point you have to make a play that's going to change the game.
Paid off. No points yet, but the Eagles on the move. McNabb gives to Staley. And Staley hammers for an Eagle first down, stopped by Hambrick.
Eagles have a trap for Leon Lett, a tackle trap by John Runyon that they're going to get him on.
Big number 78. This is not the trap. This is McNabb back to screen it to Staley. And Staley crosses the Dallas 20 down to about the 13-yard line. Stopped again by Woodson.
You know, Duce Staley just looks quicker and fresher.
McNabb gives again to Staley. The blocking is good, and Staley is good, and out of bounds at about the 3, a yard shy of a first down.
Yeah, we talked about that heat down there, Pat, being 170 or 180 degrees down there in the field.
It's unbelievable.
And that could just be the effects of that.
Mitchell came in motion. McNabb dumps it in the end zone. Touchdown to Jeff Thomason. 7-0. They strike in a hurry. McNabb to Thomason, puts him on the scoreboard. Akers to kick off. Doesn't look like an onside kick this time. That's Jason Tucker, about a yard deep in the end zone, coming out with it. Tucker hit before he gets back to the 20. The offensive line supposed to be one of the best. Adams, Allen, Stepnoski, Page, and Eric Williams, who was late reporting. Ishmael, Emmett Smith, Robert Thomas, the 2 backs. David LaFleur is not starting. It's Jackie Harris and then Joey Galloway.
You know, the interesting thing here, Pat, on first down, the Eagle defense has 5 defensive backs in. They substituted, and they're using nickel on first down.
And the Cowboys go with the empty backfield. And Aikman drops. Aikman falls down, tripped up. Corey Simon, the Eagles substitute defensive backs this time. Reverse to Ishmael, and the Rocket can rocket out to almost the 50-yard line, out to the 48. Al Harris knocked him out of bounds. 37 yards. This is Emmett Smith, and Emmett flashes into the Eagles secondary. His first carry this year. He didn't play in the preseason. The Eagle defense, the front 4, Douglas, Thomas, Simon, and Mamula. They'll be alternating a lot of people. Gardner, Trotter, and Carlos Emmons, the linebackers. And the secondary is a good secondary. Taylor and Vincent, the corners. Dawkins and Moore, the safeties. First and 10 Cowboys at the Eagle 40. Aikman back to throw it. The blitz is coming, and Aikman goes down. Chris Warren in the backfield this time, and Aikman back to throw. Doesn't have time again. This time he's wrapped up by Hugh Douglas from the other side.
We talked about how Duce Staley was the guy, 3 rushes, 25 yards. And then, but how about Donovan McNabb? He's been 4 out of 5 for 32 yards. And, of course, he got that play pass for the touchdown.
McNabb retreats, pass complete to Staley. And Staley breaks 1 tackle. Staley to midfield, out of bounds.
There's a tackle trap.
And there is Duce Staley behind the block of Runyon. 3rd and 3. Here's McNabb. That ball hit the ground first. Caught it on the hop to Chad Lewis, and the Eagles are going to have to punt. Emmett.
Jim Johnson, the defensive coordinator, knows he always wants to play Troy Aikman that way.
Down. Aikman retreats. And there's another break as Aikman just barely gets rid of it. Incomplete.
Half a beat in every area quicker than the Cowboys are today, and they're just taking to him, and especially on
7-0. 3:31 left in the first. McNabb points and retreats. McNabb has all the time in the world. He gives it to Staley, and Staley is near a first down, and I think with the last surge he got it.
I don't know, it's talking, I think.
Here's Duce Staley, and Duce knocked out of bounds.
Watch out.
By Ryan McNeil over the bench, over the ball bag. With all that equipment they've got down there, with an attempt to stay somewhat cool.
Down now low.
That's right. That's Brian Mitchell. And Mitchell to the Dallas 35.
Look at Philadelphia has had the ball 10 minutes, 31 seconds, and 20 plays, and that means that the Dallas defense, of the 15 minutes in the quarter, have been out there over 10 minutes of it. Just have to get to the yellow line.
McNabb fake, fires up the middle, incomplete. And there's a flag on the play.
Right into it.
Interference. Number 43, defense in the end zone. The ball was placed on the 1-yard line. First down.
Staley is the deep back. And the handoff is to Duce Staley. And he nudged it into the end zone for the Eagles' second touchdown.
When you get these opportunities, you got to bang it in there. And who's going to bang it in there for you? This guy right here.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score: the Eagles 14, the Cowboys nothing. Fox NFL Sunday from Dallas will continue after these messages.
And the Cowboys, remember, they led the league in penalties last year. Look at this first quarter here. These are big things. Look at this, 9 first downs for the Eagles, only 2 for the Cowboys, and the Cowboys already in 1 quarter have been sacked 3 times.
Look at the passing.
Back up to you, Pat.
All right, DJ, thank you. Cowboys train up at Wichita Falls. And this pass is picked off by Jeremiah Trotter. Touchdown at Philadelphia.
Well, it looks like the Cowboys have been getting too ready for the weather and not ready for the Philadelphia Eagles.
Isn't that
because they're taking it to them in every area you can take it to them in a day. I mean, you start here. He starts at middle linebacker. He starts there. He's just reading the zone. He's going out. And when Troy Aikman turns, he turns and he moves to that thing, and he's right on.
That's the way the Cowboys have looked so far. 3rd and 11. And Aikman, when he's gotten rid of the ball, has had to throw off his back foot every time. Here they come again, and down he goes again. Darling, and Aikman stays down a long time here. Just checking Troy Aikman.
Well, it's just a matter of time. I mean, you look, he's been sacked 4 times, hurried 6 times, and
The ex-Eagle.
I would suspect that there may be something in that check that
they're just pointing for the Eagles. The clock is running down, and he just does get it off.
Look at the time he has.
And he just tucks it away and trots out of bounds for a first down.
It looked like, in fact, Duce Staley saying that was my fault, but I don't think so. I think he ran into a stunt. Desperation quarterback would be Joey Galloway.
Here's Staley, and Staley.
Look at him go.
Down inside the Cowboy 35. First down, tripped up by Izell Reese. Mitchell swings out in motion, and the ball comes out to him. And Mitchell. Troy Aikman is headed for the locker room. So when the Cowboys get the ball again, it'll be Randall Cunningham.
You could just feel that, and you could darn near see it coming.
Yeah.
They started out, and every time Troy Aikman went back to throw, they were knocking him down to the turf. Never did complete a pass. And, you know he has a history of concussions, and you know that the Eagles were going to put pressure on him, and that's the way they play him. They always do, and they did it again.
Shovel pass. This time to Luther Broughton, the tight end. Here's David Akers from 33 yards out. Plenty of distance. It's the Eagles 24, Dallas nothing.
There's no way he's going to be back.
No. He's had 6.
And you just see how it started. I mean, it could have been any one play, but you can just see it's not only the hits when you get hit in the head, but it's that whole snapping of the head, and then the body and the head hitting the turf.
It could be a combination of many hits.
Yeah, and here comes Randall Cunningham, who so many years was a Philadelphia Eagle quarterback for so many great years.
Well, he holds a lot of Eagle passing records career-wise. And followed that with those great years at Minnesota after a year out of football.
Until his junior year in high school, and I think it was because his mother wouldn't let him play.
That's right. Said the coach stopped by his house every day. Pass is picked off by the Cowboys by Izell Reese.
That was a heck of an interception. That was a heck of a catch by Izell Reese. Need something like this. They need, to pick off one. They need to get a fumble. They need to get a big play. They just have to get that first one on the board.
A new kicker for the Cowboys. That seems to be a yearly occurrence.
Look at this. It's his first field goal attempt since 1997.
With Ashland University.
Yep. He sent a tape to Steve Hoffman, the kicking coach, and he brought it out a couple years later and brought him in and gave him a try.
And he puts the Cowboys on the scoreboard.
Campo gets his first score as a head coach. Assistant for years with Joe Gibbs. So this offense is kind of a combination of the West Coast plus a little Joe Gibbs or Washington Redskin offense.
And a little Andy Reid. Tacked on. Here's Cunningham back in the pocket. Finds himself some room and throws it upfield, and it's picked off. Carlos Emmons comes up with it for the Eagles, and he's still on his feet.
Let's see, Solomon Page is right here. He's the right guard. See him blocking there. And I guess what happened is when Randall Cunningham got to the outside, he looked like he started to go up the field. But it didn't make any difference. It was an interception anyway.
The Eagles have 2 timeouts remaining. They have a chance to add to their lead. McNabb fakes, throws in the corner, incomplete. 2nd and 10. McNabb going for more. Pass is picked off in the middle. That's Joe Bowden who makes the interception for the Cowboys.
Anyone, so he's a backup, and he's playing in nickel situations. Here again, he's just making a read.
That's Dat Nguyen.
Yeah, Dat Nguyen. You see him. Dat Nguyen always did play that middle linebacker nickel.
28 seconds left as Cunningham drops the throw and goes deep for Ishmael. Incomplete. 3rd and 10. Cunningham drops. And Randall. They get a first down to Ishmael. He's good again.
Show you where the Eagles, boy, are they doing a job. Dallas with only 8 yards passing.
You can see the Eagles outrushed him, and that was what they wanted to do.
That's Duce Staley.
And then the passing yards. Look at the Cowboys. They only had 8 yards passing, and of course They wanted to aggressively go after Troy Aikman, and they did that. First downs, 14-4. Then this one here is big. I mean, his time of possession, 20 minutes to 10. So that means that the Cowboy defense was out on the field for 20 minutes, and it's going to take its toll. I mean, it won't take its toll right now, but it's going to take its toll again in the fourth quarter.
Here's Duce Staley. McNabb gets the ball into Luther Broughton for the completion and the Eagle first down. Water during the course of the game. That's a lot of water. Pass caught.
See, now they got him, and the Cowboy defense just can't run offense. I mean, this match we're seeing right now, Eagle offense and the Cowboy defense, you know, has been out there 27 and 10. So
37. And this one's good.
Lightning eyes, and you know, given all those tests, and you see him trying to, you know, get it out of there, and it just didn't come out.
The man in the hat, Tom Landry, who coached the Dallas Cowboys for 29 years. Tom passed away in the offseason. Famous fedora that Landry made famous himself on their jersey.
You know, and it's fitting. You know, that, I mean, there should be tributes. I think that we need more of our history. I mean, this is the, you know, the 40th year of the Dallas Cowboys, or means that they're in.
Here's Duce Staley again, and Staley is off to the races unless somebody runs him down, and here comes Darren Woodson to catch him.
The whipping and the getting whipped, and when you're doing the whipping, you just get behind Big John Runyon. Look at the size of that guy. I mean, he just takes a guy and just wipes him right out of the screen. And Duce Staley knows that. If you're going to get behind someone, get behind a big old guy like John Runyon. He's something special. Look at him, 28 for 200 yards, and that's both, you know, total yards. That's both catching and running.
The Eagles 27, the Cowboys 6. Fox NFL Sunday from Dallas. Pat Summerall, John Madden, as we get ready to start the fourth quarter at Texas Stadium with the Eagles. Very impressive, leading 27-6.
You know, and Duce Staley's rushed for 141 yards, and that's his career high. So when he gains another yard today, that will be his career high.
Third and goal. McNabb drops, and McNabb takes it in himself. Slam dunks it over the goalpost.
See, that's what McNabb could do. I mean, he's not only you're rushing, and then you see that hole. Now, McNabb makes a little move there, then another move, then he just put his head down and got behind his shoulders and used his power. And then he goes.
We need 4.
Yeah, but I think they're going to have to address it because it's gotten so bad. I mean, they're going to have to do something about it, and I think they're all ready to admit it now.
This is Mitchell. Stumbles through one. Temperature has dropped down to 100. That's in the shade. Obviously, the whole playing field is it's more than 100 where those guys are.
You know, and it's something that the Cowboys are always going to remember this game. You know, how hot it was here and what a beating they took. And the Eagles will remember this is the hottest day they ever played, but it didn't bother them at all.
And what a good start they got off to. He'll remember Alonzo Spellman and those defensive linemen.
Yeah, they didn't do much today. They didn't put much pressure on Donavan McNabb.
Oh, and there goes Duce Staley. Foot race. Chased by Larimore. Staley gets inside the 5. Ryan McNeil finally takes him down inside the 10-yard line at about the 7.
I don't know what they paid Duce Staley, but it's not enough for today. And I would say whatever they pay him, he's earned it today. And I think I would take him out. And I don't think they have to find out any more from Duce Staley today. I think he did his job. And I think, look at that, he's rushed for 196 yards, 61 receiving yards. His total 257 yards and a touchdown. This guy is a player. This guy is a player.
If I were aware of that.
Look at it. He's bright-eyed. He got a bounce in his walk. He's something.
Mitchell, touchdown. Mitchell scores a touchdown.
Now, we told you before the game about the Eagles' secret ingredient, pickle juice. Now, we heard that Donavan McNabb did not take it, but Duce Staley did take it, thus 201 yards. So I think around the league, this may be the new secret formula. And Pat and John, this might be a pickle juice thing for you guys, too.
Can we travel with it? I wonder. Chris Warren went to the sideline. Galloway, touchdown. Touchdown. They're going for 2. Cunningham drops. Throws 2 points to Ishmael.
To this side.
Micah Noor to kick it, left-footed.
You know, on a swivel, upside down.
There's Stanley Pritchett, not Mitchell. Pritchett down inside the 5.
That played a lot in the preseason, and he's on the practice squad, so they'll probably have to activate him. And whatever that was to Joey Galloway is not an unserious thing. When they put him on the cut, you know, you see something like that, and you hope it's a cramp, but you know when you see this that it's worse than a
It looked
cramp.
like
They were 8-8, then boom, we're in the Super Bowl.
this is Stanley Pritchett.
Duce Staley, but that offensive line of his really did a good job. We talked about John Runyon and what he did. Jermaine Mayberry, John Welborn, the left guard, Bubba Miller, the center, new center this year. Trey Thomas, who is a very good tackle. This is
Andy Reid's very enthusiastic and very successful. 41-14.